Packing your bags for Japan? Hold on, we have some indispensable travel tips to share. Embarking on an adventure in the land of the rising sun is an exciting endeavor, but remember, preparation is key. This video will equip you with essential knowledge to navigate Japan's unique culture, intricate public transportation, and mouth-watering culinary scene. From handling yen to mastering the metro, understanding etiquette to enjoying sushi, we've got you covered. Stay tuned and make your Japan journey as smooth as sushi rolls. First things first, money talks. In Japan, cash is king. It's an essential part of everyday life, from buying a hot cup of matcha tea to paying for a ride on the bustling Tokyo subway. Many places, especially outside of the major cities, operate on a cash-only basis. So if you're planning to explore the countryside or visit smaller towns, you'll want to have a good amount of yen in your pocket. Now, let's talk about exchange rates. They fluctuate, as you may know. Keep an eye on them before your trip to get the best bang for your buck, or rather, your yen. It's also worth noting that you can exchange your money in various places in Japan. Banks, post offices, and even some convenience stores offer this service. Airport exchange counters might be convenient, but they typically don't offer the best rates, so plan accordingly. But what about cards, you ask? Well, while Japan is a cash-based society, the use of credit and debit cards is becoming more prevalent, especially in larger cities and at major retailers. You'll find that most hotels, department stores, and chain restaurants will gladly accept your plastic. That said, not all cards are created equal. Visa and MasterCard are widely accepted, but American Express and Discover might give you a bit of a challenge. Also, note that Japan has a fantastic network of ATMs. These machines are often multilingual and accept foreign cards. However, be aware that some ATMs might not operate around the clock, and there could be fees associated with withdrawing cash. So the pro tip here is balance. Carry enough cash for small expenses and unexpected cash-only situations, but don't shy away from using your card when it's accepted. This approach not only ensures convenience, but also minimizes the risk of losing a significant amount of cash. Remember, when in Japan, keep your wallets loaded with yen. Moving on, let's navigate Japan's state-of-the-art transportation system. In a country where punctuality is considered an art form, Japan's transportation system is a marvel of efficiency, precision, and convenience. From the hustle and bustle of Tokyo's metro to the serene journey aboard a Shinkansen or bullet train, you're in for a ride that's as enjoyable as any destination. Japan boasts an extensive train and bus network that spans from the northern tip of Hokkaido to the southern islands of Okinawa. It's a system revered for its punctuality, cleanliness, and safety. Whether you're hopping onto a local bus in Kyoto or boarding a high-speed train to Osaka, the journey is guaranteed to be seamless and on time. Now let's talk about transportation cards. These are the secret to navigating Japan's public transportation system with ease. Cards such as Suica or Pasmo can be used on almost all trains, buses, and even some taxis across the country. They're rechargeable, easy to use, and can be purchased at any major train station. Plus, they save you the hassle of buying individual tickets for each journey. As you journey across Japan, you'll be amazed by the efficiency of the public transportation system. Trains and buses arrive and depart with minute precision. Timetables are strictly adhered to, and delays are a rare occurrence. And let's not forget the impeccable manners of the staff and passengers, a testament to Japan's culture of respect and consideration. But remember, understanding Japan's transportation system requires a bit of planning. Familiarize yourself with the routes you'll be taking and the stops along the way. Use route planning apps to help you navigate, and don't hesitate to ask for help if needed. The Japanese are known for their hospitality and will be more than happy to guide you. With a bit of planning, Japan's public transportation can take you anywhere you want to go. So whether you're planning to explore ancient shrines, bustling cities, or serene landscapes, rest assured that the journey will be as fulfilling as the destination. Now, let's dive into the heart of Japanese culture. It's etiquette. Etiquette, or reiji as it's known in Japan, is an integral part of daily life. It's a complex system of social rules, and while you won't be expected to know them all, understanding the basics can help you navigate the cultural landscape smoothly. Let's start with the greeting. In Japan, a bow, or ojigi, is a common form of greeting. It's an expression of respect and courtesy, and the depth of your bow can demonstrate the level of respect you hold for the other person. A slight nod is acceptable among equals, while a deeper, longer bow is reserved for superiors. Next, let's talk about a rule that might surprise you. There's no tipping in Japan. That's right, tipping is not customary. Whether you're at a restaurant, in a taxi or at your hotel, you don't need to leave extra cash. In fact, it may even be seen as rude, as the Japanese take pride in their work and expect no additional reward. Moving on to public spaces, there are a few things to keep in mind. Eating or drinking while walking is generally frowned upon, except at festivals or in designated street food areas. Also, avoid talking on your phone on public transportation as it's considered disturbing to others. Instead, embrace the quiet and enjoy the ride. In temples and shrines, it's important to show reverence. Speak softly, don't take photos where it's not allowed, and follow the local customs, such as washing your hands before entering. Finally, when visiting someone's home, remember to remove your shoes before entering. This is a sign of respect, as it helps keep the home clean. These are just a few of the basic etiquette rules in Japan. It might seem like a lot, but don't worry. The Japanese are understanding and will appreciate your efforts to respect their customs. Remember, when in Japan, do as the Japanese do. Foodies, rejoice. Japanese cuisine offers a feast for all your senses. Japan's culinary landscape is a melange of flavors, textures, and aesthetics so vibrant it's hard to put in words. From the bustling food markets in Osaka to the high-end sushi bars in Tokyo, every city, every town, every nook and cranny of this fascinating country presents a gastronomic adventure waiting to be explored. Let's start with sushi, the poster child of Japanese cuisine. Fresh, delicate, and impeccably presented, sushi is an art form in Japan. But don't limit yourself to just sushi. Explore the world of ramen with its rich, flavorful broths and perfectly cooked noodles. Sample the takoyaki, a popular street food of octopus-filled dough balls. Savor the okonomiyaki, a savory pancake with a variety of fillings. And let's not forget about Japan's sweet treats. From mochi to matcha ice cream, the array of desserts is just as impressive. Now, on to drinks. Sake, a rice wine, is a must-try. It's smooth, versatile, and pairs wonderfully with a variety of dishes. For the teetotalers, there's matcha tea, a Japanese staple that's both refreshing and healthful. Navigating dietary restrictions in Japan is manageable, but it does require some planning. Vegetarianism and veganism are not as widely understood in Japan as they are in the West. However, with the increasing global awareness, there are more options now than ever before. Look for Shojin Ryori, a traditional Buddhist cuisine that is completely vegan. There's also an increasing number of restaurants offering vegetarian and vegan versions of popular dishes. For those with allergies, it's important to communicate clearly with restaurant staff. Many places are accommodating and will try their best to cater to your needs. It might be helpful to carry an allergy card in Japanese to communicate your restrictions effectively. So get ready to tantalize your taste buds in the land of the rising sun. Whether you're a die-hard foodie or someone simply looking for a new culinary experience, Japan's food and drink scene is sure to leave you craving for more. Happy feasting. Wow, that was a whirlwind tour of travel tips for Japan. We've traversed a lot of ground, so let's take a brief moment to revisit the key points. First off, we talked about the importance of carrying cash. Despite Japan's technological advancements, many places still operate on a cash-only basis. So always have a stash of yen on hand to avoid any inconveniences. Next up, we delved into the world of transportation. The country's public transport system is efficient and punctual, but it can be complex. Familiarize yourself with the routes and schedules, and don't forget to grab a Pasmo or Suica card for those seamless subway rides. Then we moved on to etiquette, an integral part of Japanese culture. It's not just about bowing and taking off your shoes indoors. It's also about respecting the silence on public transport, not tipping, and remembering to say itadakimasu before meals. Speaking of meals, our last stop was the delicious realm of Japanese food and drinks. From sushi to sake, Japan offers a culinary journey like no other. Remember to try out local delicacies, and yes, slurping your noodles is completely acceptable. So there you have it, folks. With these tips in your pocket, you're all set for your Japanese adventure. Safe travels.